morning, Joe, KD7QDL. We got...
Yeah, we'll get started a little early this morning. We're going to record part of the Cracker Barrel net, and that'll lead into the early bird net this morning. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if anybody ever listens to these or watches any of them, but anyway, this will be the Cracker Barrel net and the early bird net for April 24th, 2006. So good morning, and hope you enjoy. Listen along.
Net or any relays. Nothing else heard. Let's go ahead and get started with this group, and we'll look for some more here in a little bit. We're going to start out with Dan, Victor Alpha 7, Whiskey Delta Echo. Dan, when you're done, pass it over to KD7, Uniform Mike Charlie. Uniform Mike Charlie to Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie. Delta Lima Charlie to KD6 HNN. HNN to Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November to WD9, DWD. You might have to let him know that he passes it to WB6. Delta November Echo, and Delta November Echo over to Alpha Bravo 9, Goofy Yankee. Goofy Yankee over to KD7 QDL, and QDL will bring it to Paul, KB7 FGN, unless we get some other check-ins. And with that, Victor Alpha 7, Whiskey Delta Echo. Good morning, Dan. Take a turn.
I see we've got another Canadian in there too, but even though he's as we say, a provincial neighbor, I can't talk to him because that's just the way the radio works. Anyways, as I said, good morning to all. Starting off to be a sunny day here, but it's about -4 Celsius. That's Canadian figures, fellas. I know most of you don't use that, but that's what we got up here. Supposed to be a sunny day, and I think get up to about 12 degrees Celsius. So it's going to be a nice day. Might be a little breezy. They're forecasting a little wind later today, but we'll survive. And I'm kind of curious about this net name. Maybe somebody can enlighten me on that. I'm sure it probably gets around from, back to the old days when they used to sit around the corner store and the pot belly stove and the Cracker Barrel and shoot the breeze. But I'm also kind of wondering if we're on little crackers for being up this early in the morning or whatever. Anyways, that's about all I got today. I'm not going to babble on too long here because I said I got some QRM issues. It's tough copy. So I'll pass it on to Donald there, KD6 Uniform, Mike Charlie. Go ahead, Donald.
I was from the 7 area, so I played a little blurb from the 7 area where I recorded. So here it goes. You said I was from the 7 area. I'm not. I'm from the 6 area. I mean, but I'm not in the 7 area. So when you make this thing to my call sign, that was your play. Now, Jim, you're flipping between two funny talking Canadians stay low.
I hop around from WebSDR to WebSDR, so sometimes you dip in the volume while I look for the best receive channel. We're using Utah, Lamont, and that's up in Alberta, Utah WebSDR, of course, in Utah, and we have KFS Half Moon Bay down in California. So out of those 4 receivers, they should be able to pick them all up. Oh, my turn. Hey, thank you very much there, Don the Elder. Good to hear your voice this morning, KD6 UMC. Don't worry, I won't give you KD7. Anyway, this is Victor Alpha 7 Delta Lima Charlie up here in beautiful British Columbia, where it is 32 degrees. It's going to go up to 61 today. It's going to be sunny all day long. I'm looking forward to that. A little bit cooler temperatures, but we got that sun's going to be shining for the next 6 or 7 days. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, down to the meat and potatoes. The sunspot number today is 71. That's down 1 from last report. Solar flux index is 128. That's up 12 from last report. The solar flux index is 128. Let's see here. The alpha index is, I already said that. The solar flux index. Alpha index is 7. Planetary K is 1. All good numbers. 40 meters. We got to get the conditions. What's my assessment of 40 meters? It's good, but it's long. It's good, but it's long. Those people that I can hear, I'm hearing them great guns. And the ones that are in that skip zone, I got to hunt them down on one web SDR or another. And a lot of you are popping up on Lamont, which is telling me the band still got some legs. But I'm looking at all these different web SDRs on my screen, and they're all hopping and popping with signals. I got a lot of static or some kind of noise going on Lamont right now, but a lot of signals are still coming through. So anyway, I'm going to say 40 meters is good. It's just going to get better for the net over the next few minutes. The geomagnetic field is very quiet. Mother Nature's signal noise level is S0 to S1. Your mileage may vary. Minor G1 class geomagnetic storms are possible on Sunday when a CME is expected to graze the Earth's magnetic field. But this is currently a low confidence prediction. That sucker was hurled into space by an M class double solar flare on April 23rd. Minor solar wind enhancements are also expected from a connection to a small and narrow coronal hole feature, most likely arriving later tomorrow, with solar winds increasing to slightly elevated levels. That shouldn't be a big issue for radio. On Monday, solar winds are expected to return to background levels. I did get a report this morning, or last night. I got up and saw a report on my cell phone that there was in the parts of the world where the sun was shining, they had a big radio blackout, and there was a major solar flare last night. So no news on that yet that I can find. We'll be reported on a little bit later, I'm sure. So we'll have to see if there's any Earth-directed CMEs from that event. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Sorry for being so long-winded. I'm going to give it over to Ken, KD6, HNN. Take it away from Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie, KD6HNN. Hey, thank you for that report. I'll tell you what, all I got to report is it's going to rain in Saturday and Sunday. Maybe it'll help my ground. Anyway, Jim, thank you for the relay over there to K5ES. Yeah, I try to do the Monday morning Rocky Mountain but just before the dawn, my ears get plugged out here on the West Coast. It's really a phenomenon, if I can say that. Anyway, hey, I'm going to say good morning. I'm not going to hold it, and I'm going to call in my good friend up there in Clackamas, Ben, KA7, Papa Whiskey, November. Good morning, KD6HNN.
Good morning, Ken. KD6HNN, K7PWN here at Clackamas, Oregon. Good morning to all. Well, it's kind of one of those days. Jim, W7CPT, when you were on the, what do you call it, net there, the RV net, you were just booming in here. You're 10 over S9. Now I can't even hear you without having you on the SDR. Times are changing. really air conditioning. I got a little disappointed yesterday. I was supposed to get my upper front partial plate put in or returned to me after I lost all those teeth on it. And I told them to text me. Well, they didn't text me. They sent me an email. But I didn't look at my email yesterday morning before I left here. And they called me. I had It told me on the email I had a 10:20 appointment. Well, 10:30 they called me up. And I said, well, I guess 10:20, I'm a little bit late, huh? And she says, yeah. She says, I said, well, fit me in somewhere later on during the day. Well, the dentist decided that she was going to quit about 11 o'clock in the morning, so I was just a half hour away. Couldn't fit me in, so now I'm stuck until Monday before I can get in there. I did manage to get out last night. The wife and I went out to dinner, and I had meatloaf. I can eat hamburger all right. Just gum it to death, I guess, there. Well, I didn't take much left. I do have some teeth left, but not the front ones on the top there. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Looks like it's going to be a nice day today. It's 40 degrees out there. Got the furnace running in the shop just to get out the chill off. But it'll be all right. I got to take pictures of my motorhome and put it on Marketplace. I'm going to try to get somebody to wash the thing for me and see if I got anybody out there watch make a few bucks and do a good job. That's going to be the criteria there. Anyway, let's see what Don's got to say this morning. WD9 DWD. Good morning, Don. Take it away, my friend. K7 PWN.
And this, of course, is Lamont up in Alberta. And up here is the SDR software from I-7610 that I use. It seems to work out pretty good. Oh, there's Don the Younger. He'll come up better direct.
Jim was announcing the lineup, but not all. But anyway, I mean, direct copy, everybody else was just coming in here real good. And I've got a higher noise level than usual, but everybody's strong and getting over the top of that, so no worries. Not much going on here. Yesterday was kind of a cloudy, overcast, cold day. Whenever you were outside, you just wanted to have a jacket on. I did get out and do a bunch of things, moving some fence and stuff. Let a horse get out on some grass. Moving him from one pasture that he's getting pretty well grazed down over to another one. And so, but as long as I was working, I was fine. But if you ever stood still, it'd get a little cold. Today's going to be a little similar. Low temperature this morning was 35. Only going to get to a high day of 52. So I just hope the wind doesn't blow this afternoon. Granddaughter's got a softball game this afternoon, and if it gets too cold, too windy, we'll sit in the car and watch it. They have a really good place that's a lot of folks can sit in their car and watch the game. And but anyway, not much else to report. So I'm just going to keep it moving. And the one part I don't know, who it goes to after this. So if that person knows who you are, go ahead and pick it up, or else it's going to go back to Jim. WD9 DWD.
Okay, Don. Yeah, that's the way it is. KD7 KDL. Go ahead. Thank you. Oh, let me shift this off.
Okay, I got it, Jeff. SDR. I didn't hear him very well either, so had an issue there. I'll try him on the Half Moon Bay if we're here next time. But anyhow, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning here in Spring Creek, Nevada. I'm running my Syntec Pegasus this morning, using this old kiosk computer to control it with. And just here in the shack, messing around this morning, working on my stuff. I've got that Kenwood TS660 and a 12-shot. Found the finals are bad. I got power all the way up to the finals. The preamps are working, but the finals are not at all. It looks like somebody replaced the finals, but they put the wrong transistors in, and they did a horrible job doing it. I tell you what, that's very interesting. Human behavior, I guess. I don't know what it is. But you have to have the right transistor. I assure you that's a requirement.
anyhow, even if they look the same, you still have, the numbers have to line up. Anyhow, I think the transistors look the same. You put them in there. Anyhow, getting ready for field day and looking forward to that. I'm getting all my portable stuff together. I even got for a computer, I'm going to be using Raspberry Pi 400. So that way I have use less space out there. Anyhow, I'm going to turn it over to, let me see, Alpha Bravo 9 Goofy Yankee. I never heard those phonetics before. Over to you, this WD16.
Got a reprieve of hearing this Goofy Yankee on here, and I'm still not the best today, but I'm getting on here a little bit. This is the first time I felt like getting on the radio basically all week. I had 3 seizures this last week, and it knocked the ever-loving out of me. And what brings seizures on is if I get too tired, I get hurt, or I'm sick. Well, what happened was our weather got up there in the 70s, so this old boy got out and started working like crazy, and it just knocked him on his behind. Well, now that it's cooled off, we're at 32 degrees going up to 54. Yesterday I got a good rest day in. Today I'm going to get a good rest day in. Oh man, I got to learn to quit overdoing it. But everything had backed up during the winter and I needed to get certain work done. So, well, I can handle that. Well, unfortunately not. You know how it goes. My mind is 25, but and says yes you can, and my body is 74, and it says that you better not. Well, anyhow, let's see. I'm going to turn it over to Joe there in Reno. Okay. By the way, 7-3s, everybody. I'll catch you on the early bird. KD7QDL, this is AB9GY.
Okay, got it now. It works better with glasses. Sorry, guys. KD7QDL here. Well, it's getting down to the last stretch. What did I read yesterday? The magnetic poles are shifting. I'm sure we're aware of that, but for the amount of time and distance, it seems to be moving pretty quick over towards Siberia. From what I've been reading, it's moving faster than they expected, and they're not sure how it's all going to end. There's quite a scientific writing about the whole thing, not only the movement, but according to all the operations with the magnetic repulsion of the sun problems, or not problems, but what the sun shoots at us, and all the issues with that. Whether it's all going to occur recently, in a short time or long time, they're not sure. And it's gives a lot of information that we already know what could happen, but you might want to look into it and see how the issue is really going. But the actual north, which is our axis, and turns, the Earth turns on it is one thing, but the magnetic movement, from what they've seen, is moving quicker in the last 5 or 10 years than it's moved in quite a while. So they're not sure how it's going to end, and they're thinking it. They're also thinking about it flipping, and that would cause some real problems. But that may be also what's causing a lot of trouble with the radio at the same time. At least that's my own view. But the rest of it, if you read the article, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot of backup behind it from the past where they've had everything. But it all registers all the way back only to 63 or something. So anyway, with that, we'll send it over to 222. Knocked it out of there. 2222. Oh, YDP, I think. Yeah, YDP, KD7QDO.
Hey, good morning, guys. Oh, little SWR problem. I'll be back.
Well, while Rick's tuning up there, anybody else want to check in? Check in for the Cracker Barrel net. We're waiting for Rick to get tuned in there, and then if you're out there and want to get checked in, we'll take your call now. Yeah, no takers. N6 YDP, you back? Well, don't hear him yet, but here in Hamilton, Montana, this is Whiskey 7 Charlie Papa Tango, and we got snow starting yesterday, late yesterday afternoon, evening, and continued through the night. It looks like it's kind of stopped now, but I don't know, we got a couple inches, maybe 2.5, and everything's covered in white out there again, so it's winter time here in the Bitterroot Valley. And everything from me south is white. Things up north are still clear and bare, so go figure. Anyway, let's get Rick back here. N6 YDP, W7CBT, you back? Nothing heard. Well, Paul, pick it up, and maybe Rick will be back by the time you're done.
Yeah, let's keep it real quick. Well, I won't keep it very long. It's -3 degrees Celsius here. Up to the Canadian day. It's 28 above, 29 above. We got 4 inches of snow overnight. Winter has arrived in Wyoming. It was pretty nice to begin with at daylight this morning, but it started snowing again. So Brandy gone to Roger. Brandy was wet yesterday, but today I got snow. The blow pretty hard later on today. So anyway, N6 YDP, are you back first? It's your turn. I don't hear him, Jim.
Yeah, I don't hear him either, and so we'll go ahead and see if there's anybody else out here looking to get checked in, and then we'll start it back around, and we'll pick Rick back up on the next round. So anybody out there want to get checked in, this is your last chance for the Cracker Barrel net this morning. Come with your call.
Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor.
Good morning, Steve. Go ahead and take a call. Boy, you're sounding great up here.
That's good to know. US is 10 over S9, so very nice signal. I heard you quite well on the web at DR. Not always the case, but usually get you correct. So, well, I don't know. I don't have much to say yet. I just want to wish you and everybody on the Cracker Barrel a great weekend coming up. And those of you who are sticking around for the early bird net, we're looking forward to hopefully some good conditions and a great net. So, Whiskey 7, Charlie Papa Tango, thank you. And 7-3, this is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor.
KD7RTB at W7CPT. Down in your peaking S9 up here into Hamilton, and sounding good on my snow-covered off-center fed dipole this morning. But good to hear you, Steve, and we'll catch you here in a few on the Cracker Barrel net. Well, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get it started back around for a 7-3 round. So with that, Victor Alpha 7, Whiskey Delta Echo, you'll start the 7-3 round. Pass it on to KD6, Uniform Mike Charlie. Uniform Mike Charlie to Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie. Delta Lima Charlie to KD6,
Well, the band has gone short, so as the Cracker Barrel comes on, we'll probably primarily listen to the Utah Web SDR and switch back to my local when it sounds a little better, which it does right now, but I'm not on it. Here, I'll switch over and you can hear.
Brick back in there, N6 YDP.
That's my local radio right now. So as you can see, propagation shifts quite quickly on 40 meters at this time of day.
Take it away, Dan.
QRM or QR Mary or whatever the heck's going on here is coming up at 10 over, so it's wiping pretty well everybody out. The only one I can really hear super good and all that round is Dan out of Clackamas, so it must be just the right distance from me. Anyways, because of the interference, I'm going to check out here. It's a real rough copy for everybody, so I wish you all the best and have yourselves a great day, gentlemen. 73s all around, and Victor Alpha 7, Whiskey Delta Echo. I'll be clear. Thank you.
Go over to you, KD6 UMC. Bye, Dan.
Charlie, 7-3 to Delta Lima Charlie, take it with me.
Hey, thank you very much.
All right, Don, KD6, UMC, 73 to you, 73 to the Cracker Barrel Net. I'm going to hang around, of course, for the Early Bird Net, and we'll be live streaming at VA7DLC.com for those that might be interested. Anyway, I'm going to send over to Ken, KD6 HNN from Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
DLC, thank you, and let's see, this is KD6HNN 73, over to Papa Whiskey November. Good morning.
Good morning, Ken. KD7BWN here. 7-3s, everybody. Have a great day. We'll turn it over to Don there, WD9DWD. Take it away, Don. Good morning.
WD6, WD9,
everybody. We're going to hand it over to Joe, KD7 QDL.
Thanks, Wild Bill. KD7 QDL, 73 to the group, and if you can hear me, YDP, KD7 QDL.
No, I don't hear Rick in there yet, so 7-3 pies on if you're listening, and take care, buddy. KB7FGN, take it away.
Thanks, Jim. I think I got it fixed.
Oh, okay. Just give us 7-3 there, Rick.
7-3, guys. Hey, when things happen in bunches, high SWR got that fixed. Now the dryer lights are flashing. You can't win. N6 YDP. Talk to you later.
Roger, Roger. Over to you, Paul.
I heard Dan putting up there a Google PC pretty good, and we'll see you guys later. KB7FGN.
KB7FGN and group, thanks everybody for being out there. Have a great weekend. If we don't catch you on the weekend, the Cracker Barrel will be out here. But with that, we're going to pass it to Steve, Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. He's going to get us going on the Early Bird Net. Good morning, Steve, again.
Well, good morning right back to you there, Jim. Whiskey 7, Charlie Papa Tango. We'll break with you in the Cracker Barrel group net and open up the Early Bird Net. We take check-ins by state, region, or province. I'll call it out when you hear yours. Give me your call sign. We'll put you on the log.
everybody on the log will get a couple of chances to transmit. And if anybody...
That's Steve.
Let me just say, for ID,
Kilo Echo 7,
this
Romeo
is Kilo
Tango
Echo
Victor,
7,
and in my
Romeo
opinion,
Tango
one of the
Victor.
best
My name is Steve.
net
Sierra
controllers
Tango Echo
out there.
Echo.
All the net controllers on the early bird
So good morning and
the
welcome to
Cracker Barrel
everyone.
are
Just
really
one
good
note, we rotate
operators.
state,
but,
region, or province
something special about Steve, that's
on
for
a
sure.
daily basis. So no one
Anyway,
is always first,
enjoy the
no one
net.
is always last. It's about as fair as we can make it. So good morning and welcome to everybody, and let's just get right into it. First up this morning, Montana, Nevada, get things out of my way here, sorry. Montana, Nevada, Wyoming. Come now with your call sign.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Kilo Whiskey. Golf Mike.
Whiskey 7, Alpha Bravo 7, Whiskey Echo.
Okay, let's break here. Kilo Whiskey, Golf Mike, Charlie Papa Tango, Whiskey Echo, and Bravo Romeo Delta are the stations I have checked in. If I didn't acknowledge you, then I don't know about you. So any other check-ins, any station, anywhere from Montana, Nevada, Wyoming, come now.
Kilo Foxtrot 7, Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, I think that's Fox Golf November out there, so, and we have Fox Alpha checked in as well. Any other check-ins? Montana, Nevada, Wyoming, come now. Nothing heard. Oregon or Utah, come now.
Kilo Mike 7, Delta Echo Charlie.
K9, Charlie Zulu India.
Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November.
Okay, let's break here. Delta Echo Charlie, Mrs. J, Charlie Zulu India, and Papa Whiskey November. One more call for check-ins, Oregon or Utah. Come now. State of Washington, come now.
Kilo 7, Kilo Romeo Tango.
Alpha Golf 7, Echo Romeo.
Alpha Bravo 9, Golf Yankee.
Okay, break here. Kilo Romeo Tango, Echo Romeo, and Golf Yankee checked in. Any other check-in for Washington? Come now.
Whiskey 1, Charlie, Oscar, Lima.
Whiskey 1, Charlie, Oscar, Lima. Good morning, Howard. How about Papa Lima? You out there, Bill? Moving on, states east of Region 7. Come now.
Whiskey 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra.
All right, Al, good morning. Whiskey 6, Bravo Whiskey Sierra. You are checked in. Arizona, British Columbia. Come now.
Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
Whiskey 0, Romeo, Sierra, Romeo.
Okay, Delta Lima Charlie, Romeo Sierra Romeo checked in. Any other check-ins? Arizona, British Columbia. Come now. Nothing heard. California, Idaho. Come now.
Oh, looks like my buddy Sun City Bob did not check in this morning. Bob, where did you go, Bob? Anyway, probably hear from Bob a little later. Maybe it'll be a late check-in. He had to go find himself some breakfast.
UMC in and out, 73, and I won't be here tomorrow.
All right,
John. I appreciate you just giving me your call sign. Here's who's checked in. Golf Bravo Whiskey, November Papa Mike, November Echo Alpha, and Uniform Mike Charlie checked in. Any other check-ins? 7-3, Don. I think you said you're leaving. Is that correct? I guess it is. I'm not. California or Idaho, one more call.
Whiskey Bravo 6, November Golf Charlie.
Kilo Delta 6 Hotel, November.
All right, November Golf Charlie and Hotel November. One more call, California or Idaho. Come now. Well, this is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. Name is Steve. I'm net control for today's early bird net. My QTH is Sparks, Nevada. So good morning and welcome to everyone. Thank you all for checking in. It's very much appreciated. Before we get into the net, where we each take a couple of minutes to tell what's going on in your world, any station anywhere, we'll just open it wide open. If you haven't checked in and you'd like to be checked into the early bird net, come now with your call sign. Anyone, anywhere.
Alpha 87, Papa Lima.
Relay.
Go ahead, relay.
KD6HNN here. Cold Duck is listening. He can't transmit.
N6 YDP.
Okay. N6 YDP. Rick, you're checked in. Got you. YDP. We got you, Jim. I understand you're listening, so maybe for whatever reason you can't transmit, so got it. There was another check-in here somewhere. Okay, I got Yankee Delta Papa and Papa Lima. Bill, I put you with Washington. Rick, I put you with Montana, Nevada, Wyoming. Any other check-ins? Any station anywhere? Come now. Any relays?
Relay.
Bill.
Yeah, Ted, KK7KHK was in there. Good morning, Ted. We got you.
Yep, Ted, you're checked in, okay? I was on the web SDR at that time. I probably would have heard you on the radio, so Kilo Hotel Kilo, you are checked in. Thank you, Jim. Any other check-ins? Any station, anywhere? Come now. Okay, let's get going, and thank you all once again for being here. It is very much appreciated. First up this morning, and just for ID, this is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. My name is Steve. Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. My QTH is Sparks, Nevada. Sunny day, blue skies, some distant hazy clouds often way off there, but for the most part, we're looking at a sunny day. Temperatures probably around in the mid-60s somewhere, so looking pretty good here in Sparks. Whiskey after 7, Kilo Whiskey. Good morning, Rod.
Yeah, good morning, Steve. KE7RTV, WA7KW. And good morning to you, and good morning to the rest of the net. We got about 60 degrees going to 86. A little cooler weather than we have been, and what's really noticeable is less wind. So it's been pretty nice. We won't hold it long on this end, probably big net, but we try to be here for the 73 round. KE7RTV, WA7KW.
Okay, Rod, thank you, and we'll definitely call you on the 7-3 round, and Rod is correct. It's a pretty good-sized net, not one of our biggest, but certainly it's a good-sized net. So please keep that in mind as we go through, and I'll do the same. Kilo Golf 7, thanks, Rod. Kilo Golf 7, Golf Mike, over to you, John.
KE7RTV, Kilo Golf 7 Golf Mike. Gee, I wonder if I'm on the SDR or not there. It looks like I'm putting in a signal. Good morning. Catching my breath here. Been doing things. Let's see. Well, I went to the dentist yesterday. She cleaned my teeth. As she was doing the final floss, out comes one of my crowns. Down in the lower left, last molar. And I said, what's that? And I'm jumping around trying to keep it from being swallowed. Finally got it spit out and landed in the armchair. And the dentist was able to glue it back on and also soften off the edges of a little bit of lost filling that I had on the tooth above it. So I came out of there instead of having to pay $1,500 for a crown, or for 2 crowns each, ended up bringing it in under $300 with the tooth cleaning. So it was a lucky day at the dentist. Good thing that thing came out when it did. Anyway, that's about it here. I'll send it back to you there, Steve. Kilo Golf 7 Golf Mike.
All right, thank you, John. Yes, I know that feeling, you know. Everything they do is, see anymore, is thousands. Anyway, thanks a lot. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Whiskey 7, Charlie, Papa Tango. Good morning, Jim.
Yeah, good morning again, Steve. The KE7RTV and the group. Good morning to all. And here in the snowy southern Bitterroot Mountains of Montana. Clear down here on the valley floor, we got about, 2.5 inches or so of white stuff on the ground. The pups just went nuts out there this morning. All those new smells and snow to play in. He was having a heyday, I'll tell you. Anyway, it is what it is. North of us here, up towards Missoula and along I-90, no snow whatsoever. In fact, the passes going over to I-90 going west were all clean and wet. Some were wet, but they were all bare. Lolo Pass, just to the north of me on Highway 12, was bare. And but the pass going down into Idaho, Lost Trail on the south end of Highway 93, it's covered with about, I think it said it had about 6 inches of snow on the ground up there. So I think that thing is about, seems to me it's about 38, maybe 4,800 feet, something like that. Not all that high, but high enough to accumulate quite a bit of snow. So that's kind of the goings-on around here. I got a doctor's appointment later on this morning, so and I'm running net logger for Leon since he's gone, and everything's off and running to a good start. So good morning, everybody, and back to you, Steve. KE7RTV, W7CPT.
All right, Jim, thank you very much, and we'll call you on a 7-3 round. Alpha Bravo 7 Whiskey Echo. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning, Steve, everyone on the net. It's about 42 degrees here at the house in Reno, going up to 67. Right now it's very sunny, but the forecast is cloudy, so we'll see about that. It's slowly getting warmer, and I don't think we have any freezing temperatures in the 10-day forecast, so things should start growing again after that warm spell we had a few weeks ago. Let's see. Guess not too much to add here at the moment, but I will stand by for the 7-3 round. Back to you, Steve. Alpha Bravo 7 Whiskey Echo.
All right, Phil, thank you as always, and we'll call you on a 7-3 round. Kilo 9, Bravo, Romeo, Delta. Good morning, Dan.
Well, good morning, Steve, and a very good morning to the whole crew out there. What a beautiful morning. We got about 2 inches of wet, heavy snow. The roads are clear, and the sun is shining, and the mountains are down. So we're doing pretty good here for our April showers. Anyways, about the wind shot today, gonna try to, I don't know, I'm gonna sort through my stack of wood and see what a good piece of juniper I can find, and we'll try to extract something certain from that. So, anyways, that's about the size of the deer at the bird nest today. Steve, I'll send it back to you. And I hope your day is going really well. So with that, KE7 RCD, K9 CRD.
All righty, Dan. Thank you, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Kilo Fox 7, Fox Alpha. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning, Steve and Annette, KF7FA, Reno, Nevada, where I have 44 this morning. So, busy day today. I got to finally have to mow the front yard, which means I got to do my neighbors. So we'll get that out of the way, and that's about it, Steve. Not a whole lot going on around here. Just trying to get things ready for our trip to go to Laramie, Wyoming, and see my granddaughter graduate from college there. So we got that event to take care of, and that'll start our vacation. So we'll be gone most of May. Anyway, good to hear you this morning, and everybody's sounding pretty good direct. I see our Paisano finally made it in there. Back to you, Steve. RTV, KF7FA.
All right, Larry, thank you, and 7-3. You have a good weekend and a nice trip. 7-3. Kilo Bravo 7, Fox Golf, November. Good morning, Paul.
From an FCN, it's even a short from Pavilion, Wyoming, where we got overnight 4 inches of flopping snow. Winter has arrived. Don't come to Wyoming today. Maybe day after tomorrow. It's get moist. It started snowing again after daylight this morning after it delivered 4 inches overnight. It's snowing again right now, which was real windy and blustery this afternoon. 25, 30 mile an hour wind, so I know it's going to drift and blow around, so that's all right. We definitely need the moisture, really severely, so hope it snows a butt load or a foot or more up at 6,000 foot higher. Anyway, I won't be around for 7-3 round, Rich. I'll be in and out one time, and then Steve, I'm sorry, got mixed up with the other next control. Steve, I won't be around for the 7-3 round. I'm going to skip out of here and go sweep the deck and caps off and whatnot, and then go to the post office. So, KB7 RCD, thanks, KB7 FCN.
All righty, Paul. Thank you, and have a good day, my friend, and a good weekend. 7-3. November 6th, Yankee Delta Papa. Good morning, Rick.
KE7 RTV in the group, N6 YDP. I tell you, when they say things happen in 3, that's for sure. Evie jumped off the couch yesterday. She was limping all around. But it's amazing how dogs are so food-driven. I cooked my Italian sausage this morning, and she seems a lot better. Let's see, what else? High SWR, just a loose connection. Got that all fixed up, but the dryer, all the lights are blinking. So I guess I got to call a service man. Madonna mia, N6 YDP. Back to you, Steve. And we got the same temperature, looks like, all around Nevada. About 42 degrees. Thanks, buddy.
All right, thank you, Rick. And we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Kilo Mike 7, Delta Echo Charlie. Good morning, Mrs. J.
Good morning, Steve at KE7RTV and group. This is KM7DEC. Wow, hey, everybody, winter weather in places, huh? We're 34 degrees this morning and wet and damp and fog, but we can still see down the hill to the big house, so it's not as bad as usual. So it was a hairy morning. We overslept, but we made it up here just in time to talk to our favorite people. And with that, back to you, Steve, at KE7RTV. This is Kilo Mike 7 Delta Echo Charlie.
Q5 copies.
All right, very nice to it is. Kilo 9, Charlie Zulu India. Good morning, Jay.
KE7RTV in the group, K9CZI, real good, Steve. As Shelby said, it was foggy this morning and we overslept. I was kind of laying in bed this morning. Man, it's getting light early this morning. No, that wasn't the problem. It was an hour difference in time.
They don't do too bad on
Looking at the
Utah
5 and the 6
or
o'clock in the morning is kind of tough on the old eyes.
KFS Half Moon Bay.
Anyway, I got an email
I like to listen direct when I can.
the folks that I bought the little 71
The important thing
amplifier from.
is
They're
to
giving me
listen
half my
to
money
hear
back.
them. So I'm not proud of that, whatever receiver is
Because I
best.
finally figured out what the problem was with this input transformer. They sent me the wrong core. It's not that
Of course,
the
I
tubes
don't
were
do
wrong
this
or
when
anything
I'm
else. The
working
core will not
stations
fit
and collecting
into
call
the circuit
signs.
board the way it's
Then
laid out. So I'm going to have to
only
get
use my
creative and
own receiver. I only use SDRs for when I'm working
holes
nets.
in the board that the
When you're working net, it's more important to hear people and get their reports rather than you're not making contacts for your logbook. You're having QSOs. The important thing is to hear people. And you can put your pride aside a little bit on how well your radio receives. I use a vertical, a step IR, big IR, and it's not the best receiving. I do have a receive only antenna.
Anyway, that's my thing this morning. Says I usually don't complain on eBay about
doesn't
stuff
work
because
that
they
much
understand
better than the
what
vertical,
deal is, but this
and it's a
really
little bit
annoys
more
me.
work
So
to
anyway,
do. So
back
I just like doing it this way.
Charlie Zulu India.
Well, good morning, Steve. You have +7 Papa Whiskey November on this end. Well, let's see, not much going on today. I got a couple things advertised there, and I just in the busy typing here, so if y'all want to pick up a outside heater I have here, one of those propane patio heaters, see what happens with that. Anyway, well, yesterday I was kind of disappointed. I went in Monday to let me know when the plate would be fixed. Sure to have. I don't have 3 front teeth.
I'll flip through the various screens that I look through while I'm doing the net.
And they didn't do it. They sent me an email instead. I usually don't check my
everything I like
email
to keep
till
an
after the
eye
net's over
on.
with. And so anyway,
that's of course screen
I didn't
number
know
1.
They sent me an
That's
email
all
until she
the
called me
radios.
10 minutes after I was late for my appointment. They
That's
said on the
screen
email.
number 2.
Then they
That's
couldn't get me in
net
there because
logger.
the dentist decided to take the
And
rest
then
of the
we
day
got
off
this
after
other
11
screen to
o'clock.
my
So
left, and that has my software for doing the stream. This has the ham clock on for now. I can throw anything I want in that particular one. There's ham clocks in there now. There's the weather report. Also, I can monitor the quality of the stream directly from YouTube, see how it's doing. And up here we have a little messenger group that I run on the side with some guys that I chat with on and off during the net.
Appreciate you being
So
here.
anyway, but this is the screen I usually like to leave it on. That way you get to see my smiling voice.
Hey, good morning, Steve. Good morning, early birds.
Smiling face and get to listen to my smiling voice.
You hit me at 10 over. So, twice talking to either, it always says, it never says 20 over, 30 over, it just says 10 over, 10 over. So I don't know. Anyway, it's over 9 somewhere in there. Let's see, the flame, the low here in Buckley, Washington was 36, and the high day is supposed to be 64, with a 1% chance of precipitation. It's supposed to be a mostly sunny day, so to me these are perfect spring days, which is like just about 8 months out of the year. But anyway, let's see what else is going on. We took the lesson for physical therapy, and yesterday we had an opening, and they had changed things because we have better diagnosis on what's going on. And it's we don't know. Anyways, we'll try to keep going forward in this, try to get us some help. So try to get into an not osteo, my goodness. Anyway, whatever you call it, orthopedic surgeon. Well, I'm drawing blank. I must not got enough sleep last night. Anyway, I'm not going to keep it. I'm getting near my exercise routine, and I'll be listening. It's a great time to exercise while you're listening to the net. So, see you off the sun, Victor. This is Kilo 7 Kilo Bravo Tango, pitch number 73, Steve.
Okay, Curtis, thank you. I appreciate that very much. And we'll call you on the 7-3 round. John, I have a favor to ask. I can't be here Monday due to a doctor's appointment. I wonder if you could take the net on Monday. Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo, over to you.
Yeah, Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. This is Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo. John in Chelan, Washington, where we have clear skies, 54 degrees, supposed to go to 60 today, but I suspect it will get higher. And yeah, Steve, no problem taking the net Monday. I can handle that, so don't worry about that. I'll take it. Last night, early this morning, our neighbor's wind machine went off, and I thought, oh, well, that's strange. Our frost alarm hasn't gone off. We got up and checked the temperature, and it was 38 degrees, so I suspect his wind machine, which is electric, has a problem with the thermostat. And so I got up every hour to check the temperature, and lowest I saw was 38, and my wife saw 37, so we'll see what happens tonight. It's supposed to be about the same as last night, so maybe we can dodge the bullet again. That said, I'll turn it back to net control, and I'll try to be here for 7-3 round. Back to you, Steve.
All right, thank you, John. I appreciate you taking Monday's net, too. Thank you. Alpha Bravo 9, Golf Yankee. Over to you, Wild Bill. Oh, go ahead, Wild Bill. Okay, Whiskey 1, Charlie Oscar Lima. Over to you, Howard.
Good morning, Steve, and good morning to the net. Busy day today. I'll be making lunch for 6 of my wife's friends this afternoon. Chili, hot chili made out of pasta burgers. It's amazing stuff that actually tastes and has the same texture as beef, but and then this afternoon, a couple of teammates picked up pretty sizable donations from the Thailand team.
Okay, Howard, thank you, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Alpha India 7, Papa Lima. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Steve and the group. This is Bill Alpha India 7, Papa Lima here in Duval, Washington. Let me see, we got 41 degrees right now, 88% humidity, and barometer's pretty steady, about 29.95. Beautiful blue skies out there this morning. Looks like we're going to have just a wonderful weekend, so we're looking forward to that, and I'm sure we'll get outside and we'll get to do something. It's nice when it finally clears up after a week or kind of a rainy week, but it's really pretty right now. Let's see, did rehearsal last night. We're 2 weeks till dress rehearsals. So this darn production I'm in, this Shawshank Redemption, the stage play we're doing is on track here. It is going to be something. I'm really having a lot of fun with the whole thing, and well, it's the first time I've ever done anything like it, but it'll probably be the last too, honestly, but it's really interesting. Not a whole heck of a lot going on. Just kind of looking through the movies, didn't see anything really great for date night tonight, so we'll see what Susie comes up with and let her do the picking. Anyway, we'll talk to you all on the 7-3 round. Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, Alpha India 7, Papa Lima. Back then, Steve.
All right, thank you, Bill, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Whiskey 6, Bravo, Whiskey Sierra. Good morning, Al.
Good morning, Steve, you and everybody else on the early bird. Well, very good. Well, first of all, weather, we've got, well, looks like a beautiful day, but it was a cold night, and then it got down to 24 degrees. I'm afraid my asparagus froze again. It did that, about a month ago or so. So, anyway, I should have covered it up, but I didn't realize it was going to get that cold tonight. So, anyway, well, it'll work out. probably get up into the low 60s today, I think is about it. So not too much else going on. Here we're going to do a little grocery shopping, and I think tomorrow we're going to go to, well, it'll be the afternoon. No, it isn't tomorrow. It's the following week. I'll get it right. Yes, here, a chili cook-off down here, so that's kind of fun. We participated in a couple of those years ago, and a lot of fun to do those. But we'll just go as a spectator this time. So anyway, otherwise, I have a problem when I'm going to bring it up probably maybe tomorrow a little bit. I'll look into it a little bit more. But we had a problem with our well house over the winter, and there's only two things it could be. The water pump, we weren't using water here. We were gone. And the other problem would be the thermostat or the electric heater that's in the well house might have stuck or something. Anyway, our usage went up 3 times what it usually is. So anyway, I guess it's not a real super problem, but anyway, it's something that does have to be looked at. And so I'll have to look into that. So anyway, that's about it from here. I'm going to be one and done, Steve. I'm going to try and get out of here. In fact, I'm going to go down and check the well house and see what I can see, anything when it's cold out here. So 73, thanks for doing the net, Steve. KE7RTV, W6BWS.
All right, thank you, Al. And 7-3. I wasn't positive what you meant there, so I'm going to, I think I know. So I'm going to call you anyway, but no trouble. You know how it works. So thanks very much for being here, my friend. 7-3. Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning there, Steve. Victor Alpha 7, Victor Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor. This is Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie, up here in beautiful British Columbia. You're probably tired of hearing that, but it is so beautiful up here. 46 degrees, the sun is shining, it's going up to 61, it's going to shine all day. Interesting. Of course, you know Mondays and Thursdays are my no radio days. Those days I try and get out and do some other stuff. I spend too much time in my Radio Shack here playing with radios and playing with my various electronics projects. Yesterday, though, what a thing. I had to go in and I had to get the dog's nails done. The dogs hate going into town to get their nails done. It puts them in a bad mood. We got to drive in there. Now, it's a 20-minute trip into town, 20-minute trip back. So I got to do that. Then I got to run in for a doctor's appointment after I bring the dogs home. Another 20 minutes in, another 20 minutes out. The doctor said she was going to start me on a medicine that she wanted me to start taking right away. I get home, and then the pharmacy calls up and says, hey, these pills that your doctor wants you to take, you better come in and pick them up right now and start taking them, some kind of antibiotic or something. So I had to drive into town again, back and forth. So when you add up all those 20-minute trips back and forth, I spent 2 hours driving yesterday. And then I wonder why I get a little sleepy around supper time. Well, not too much going on today. Pick up my brother, go visit my mom. She don't mind being in the ECU unit there in town, extended care unit in town, long as she gets lots of visitors. And with 4 sons in town and all her daughter-in-law, she's not hurting for visit. I got to bring her another big bag of peppermints. That woman goes through a big bag of Walmart peppermints every week. She's got to have the freshest breath in that whole old folks home. Anyway, she is happy, and I look forward to seeing her this afternoon. Oh, I've talked too long, Steve. I'm going to hand it back to you. I'll stick around for the 73 round. Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
All right, Mark, thank you as always, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Whiskey 0, Romeo Sierra Romeo. Good morning, Mike.
Yeah, K87 RTV, W0RSR. Signals seem to be pretty good this morning. Hearing Al up there in Durango real well on the radio, which means that things are kind of normal. Hear you slightly in the radio, not real strong, but good copy in the SDR. Mark with great copy in the SDR as well. 63 degrees already, going to 87 today. It'll be a little cooler over the weekend, I think, at least on Sunday and Monday, only in the high 70s, so it'll be a little bit of a change. We've been hitting right around 90 or between 87 and 90 the last week or so. No chance of any rain in the lower desert. I think up in Flagstaff maybe they might get some. Anyway, got a lot of early birders this morning. Hope everybody has a great Friday. We'll stick around for the 7-3 round. KE7RTV W0RSR.
All right, thank you, Mike, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Appreciate your being here always. Kilo 6, Gulf Bravo Whiskey. Good morning, Brian.
Well, good morning, Steve. Good morning, everybody out there. It's going to be a bright, sunny, beautiful day. It says high of 75, but it's usually a few degrees warmer than that, so it's going to be excellent. And the band actually are somewhat working today. In the past week or so, gosh, it's been a mess. Today, it's a little swirly, but I'm hearing you fine. That's a good thing. Then yesterday, working on the car, I've run into a situation where I need to have multiple radios and multiple bands. I'm trying to figure out how to do things. Fortunately, I live in Los Angeles where, like, you can step out the front door and walk on top of the repeater. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to dummy up a way to put a handheld radio in the car so that I can run 2 different radios at one time. And that's the best I can do. Because unfortunately, I decided to drive Subarus are fantastic cars, but one thing they are not. You get into those things and it's like sitting in an F-16. Everything has got a button or a switch or something on it, and there's literally no place to put anything. So you just got to figure it out. Other than that, not much going on the East. I will keep it short and turn back to you. I'll be one and done today and be back tomorrow for more fun adventure. P6 GBW.
All right, Brian, thank you. And 7-3, you have a good day today, Brian. Hope things, and a good weekend, too. Take care. Whiskey Bravo 6, November, Papa Mike. Good morning, Rick.
Well, good morning, Steve and everyone on the net. WB6NTN in a beautiful, clear blue sky Escondido this morning. I'm not having as good a luck as Brian there with the bands. I got a noise level just came up about quarter of the way through your list here, and some of the stations I can't copy at all direct. So the SDR is on and functioning for me. Let's see what's going on. Buddy's coming by for lunch today. I met another friend. Seems like all I do is lunch, and had lunch with another friend yesterday. I'm not having the same trouble with my amp that Jay is. However, I did order American-made transistors for the thing, and just got an email this morning said they will be delayed. So it'll be probably a few days extra to get those things, but it is ready to go. I got on the heat sink. I got a little fan mounted, little interface to do the push to talk. So I'm just ready for transistors here, so it ought to be interesting. Anyway, that's from here. WB6NTM, back to net.
Hey, good morning, Steve in the net. Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, or WA6NEA here in sunny Roseville. And let's see, we've got, it's basically clear. We've got a few scattered high clouds above 12,000 feet. We're currently 52 degrees. We're supposed to top out at 73. The winds are out of the southeast at 6, and the barometer 29.93. So it's going to be another good day. Had a really nice swim out at Beals Point yesterday at Folsom Lake. It's quite full at the moment, so definitely enjoying that while it's up there. And everybody else is away from the lake, so it's kind of special. I'm enjoying being retired. I'm getting some better windows for swimming without having to deal with boats and people and so on and so forth there. Once it gets too busy out there at Folsom Lake, I switch to Lake Natoma, the lake down below. So anyway, either way, it's all good, so I can't complain. Let's see, we got to transplant some more starts today. Got a bunch of zinnias to move out into the yard there. I got to reload with some more different breed of zinnias and some Swiss chards. So, life's good. KE7 RTV, WA6NEA.
All right, thanks very much, Bob, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. Next up, Whiskey Bravo 6, November Golf Charlie. Good morning, Richard.
Oh, good morning, Steve, and good morning to the net, WB6NGC, Richard in Pasadena. And I've got the clouds. It's kind of scattered blue sky, and it's in the low 60s here right now. But, yeah, the cloud cover is there this time. So I'll hang on to the clouds for you folks down here in Southern California for a while. I don't mind them. And signals are about 50-50. I noticed the QSC on your signal, Steve, and a few of the others a little weaker than normal, but the SDR is usually pretty good about filling that in. And I'm going to go out and clean up another mess in the yard. I've got a fruit tree that's dropping fruit all over the place, and I don't want to go out and step on it, and I don't want other people in there stepping on it, so I'm going to have to rake it up. It gets pretty ripe after a while down there on the ground. It's a low-flat tree, by the way, so people like it, and the squirrels like it, and the birds like it. So they eat some of it, but they don't eat enough off the ground. Anyway, that's about the extent of it. I'll hang around. KE7RTV, WB6NGC.
All right, thank you very much, Richard, and I had already marked you call. I'll change it. We'll call you on the 7-3 round. Kilo Delta 6 Hotel, November. Good morning, Ken.
K7RTV, KD6HNN. I got going QRP this morning so I can stay out of that feedback. Anyway, working on RF. I took the trip over to the South Bay and got the word from the specialist that, hey, I may see the light of another day. It was a good checkup. We got good news. It's overcast here, and temperatures are in the spring. It doesn't know if it's going to rain or sleet or snow. So we don't know what we're going to send you, Steve. So with that, we'll stick around. We got a little time left, so what the heck? We'll stick around for the 73 round. CD6 back to net control.
All right, Ken, thank you, and we will call you on a 7-3 round. Appreciate you being here. Kilo 7, Kilo Hotel Kilo. Good morning, Ted.
Today going to get up in the low 50s. Today is going to be a day to take the side-by-side out in the desert south of Boise here and ride around a little bit. Get out of the house. I got a little cabin fever going. Probably take the drone and put it up in the air and see what there is to see from 400 feet. Anyway, not much else happening today on my plate. I'll hang around for 73, and so, Steve, it's back to you. KK7 KHK.
Can you turn your back, Steve?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Bill. It's very, very right. Wasn't able to talk to you again, heard you, and talk to others too. So thank you for being here, my friend. We'll call you on the 7-3 minutes. This is Kilo 117, Victor Steve. Early bird there. Any other company? Now, what's your thoughts, man?
Do us the best. Stand by. One more call for check-ins. Anyone, anywhere for the early bird net, please come now.
Whiskey 1, Charlie, Oscar, Lima for reset.
Okay, Howard, go ahead. I thought I called you. Over to you.
This is Whiskey 1, Charlie, Oscar, Lima. Thanks, Steve. You did call me, and I attempted to transmit, but apparently didn't get through, so I'll make this a short transmission. We're going to have a busy day today. Begin lunch for a group of friends around noon. And then later this afternoon, got several teammates in our local club picking up some equipment from a Silent Peak. This will be the first donation to our club legacy program. Hopefully you guys have great weather in your neck of the woods. This is Whiskey 1 Charlie, Oscar Lima, returning it back to net.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, Howard, and we'll call you on the 7-3 round. November 7, Tango Sierra, Quebec. Hello, Joe. All right, Joe, thank you, and I appreciate you being here. Well, everyone, let's get back. The band's dropping off a little bit, so it seems to be in some places anyway. So let's get started right into the 7-3 round. But before we do, I just want to thank you all once again for being part of this net. It's very much appreciated. Sometimes it's not that easy with conditions so fluid the way they've been, but everybody hangs in there and makes it work, and thank you all. First up, 7-3 round, Whiskey After 7, Kilo Whiskey. Over to you, Rod.
Okay, good, Steve. KE7RTV, WA7KW, and you've been holding steady. You go down and back up a little bit and copying everybody pretty much direct this morning. 73s, everybody have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend. And Steve, as always, thanks for doing the net. KE7RTV, WA7KW, over.
All right, Rod. Thank you, 7-3. Have yourself a great day. Kilo Golf 7, Golf Mike. Back to you, John.
KE7RTV, Kilo Golf 7, Golf Mike. Everybody have a great day. Not getting much of anything on the radio, so that's 40 meters. Anyway, 7-3, and we'll talk to you again. Kilo Golf 7, Golf Mike. Back to you there, Steve.
All right, thank you, John, and 7-3. Enjoy your day. Whiskey 7, Charlie Papa Tango. Back to you, Jim.
Oh, Roger, Steve, and by the way, I have 2828 for account. And thanks, everybody, for being there this morning. Most everybody came through pretty good. A couple light ones in there, but we're able to pick you off on the SDR. So thanks for being there, W7CPT 730.
Thank you, Jim. 7-3. Make it a great day. I hear Brooks in the background. You guys have a fun day today. Alpha Bravo 7, Whiskey Echo. Back to you, Phil.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for doing the net today. Hope everyone has a great day. Alpha Bravo 7, Whiskey Echo.
All right. Thank you, Phil. 7-3. Have a good one yourself. Kilo 9, Bravo Romeo Delta. Back to you, Dan.
All right, Steve, well, I'm going to get out of here. Got to hit the bike and start the day, so wishing you and everybody a terrific one. See you again next time. This is K9BRD here at the Bird Nest. Steve, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dan. 7-3. Have a great day. November 6, Yankee Delta Papa. Back to you, Rick.
Hey, N6YDP. Thanks, Steve. Everyone have a good day. Be good to each other. Tough conditions, but we always make it through. That's why this is a really cool net. N6YDP.
All right, Rick. Thanks a lot. 7-3. Enjoy your day. Kilo Mike 7, Delta Echo Charlie. Back to you, Mrs. J.
Good morning again, Steve at KE7RTV. This is KM7DEC. A few words of wisdom for Al. We had a real water problem on our hill, and it had a bunch of pipes for irrigation and so forth. Unfortunately, we must have been losing a whole lot of water, which we run out of water in August every year for the last couple of years. and it seems to be connected to that there was a leak. We still don't know where, but it means we're going to have to lay new lines because I don't think there's any way to find the water. So good luck, Al, on the water and finding the problem. And then John with his dental. Hey, 300 instead of 3,000. You did very well this morning. With that, back to you, Steve, at KE7RTV. This is KM7DEC.
KE7RTV and the group K9CZ. Yeah, follow up on Shelby's comment about the watering system up on the hillside here. Yeah, the previous owner, when he put this stuff in, he used the very thin PVC pipe and did not prep them correctly. So I found some connections that came apart, and I'm assuming that's what the issue is, because they've got a shutoff for the hillside, which I did. Stuff is buried about 3 feet deep, and it's got the no frost faucets and everything on it. But that doesn't do you any good when this stuff leaks. So anyway, it's going to be a big project if I decide to fix that. I think what we'll probably do is, in the short term, just turn it on when we need it and shut it back off again, because it's a real problem. I don't want to mess with that. So anyway, that's the status of that piece of the world here. In the meantime, for this little QRP project, I went and designed a 40-meter low-pass filter. I've got some software that does that, so I got that taken care of. And I'll breadboard one up and see how it works, and then we'll maybe go from there. But anyway, just odd little projects around here. Back to you, Steve, K9 Charlie Zulu India.
All right, thank you, Jay. Have fun. 7-3. Kilo Alpha 7, Papa Whiskey November. Back to you, Ben.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. KE7RGB, KE7BWN here. Well, nothing else today. We're just kind of float around here, see what we can do to get caught up on some of this stuff. So 7-3s, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. Catch you all tomorrow morning, hopefully, God willing. So back to you, Steve. KE7RGB, KE7BWN. 7-3, my friend. Take it away.
All right, thank you, Ben. 7-3. Have a good one. Kilo 7, Kilo Romeo Tango. Back to you, Curtis.
Okay, Steve. We have finished up my exercise a little bit ago, so I'm happy. I always like to get that out of the way. I do pretty much most of the thing you see every day. It's probably not a good idea. But, I don't know. I just done my right makeup, done the way I heard about, and I just started getting my legs good because it's diabetic and you want to get those legs worked out. Anyway, that's about it for me. 7-3 to all. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. You have a 7 on the day. Richard, this is 7-0 on the number. That's you.
All right, Curtis, thank you as always. And 7-3. Have a good one. Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo. Back to you, John.
Yeah, thank you, Steve. This is Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo. Nothing more to add, so I'll just say 7-3 to all, and I'll be on frequency tomorrow. This is Alpha Golf 7 Echo Romeo, and I'll be clear.
All right, John, thank you. And 7-3. Have a good one. Whiskey 1, Charlie Oscar Lima. Back to you, Howard.
Thanks, Steve, for running the net and checking me in. Happy Friday to all. Whiskey 1, Charlie Oscar Lima. Back to net.
Thank you, Howard. Right, happy Friday right back to you, you and yours. 7-3. Alpha India 7, Papa Lima. Back to you, Bill.
Oh, thank you, Steve. I hope everybody has a great weekend coming up here and gets to do something fun here. Anyway, hope everybody has a good one, and we'll talk to you later. Kilo Casabra Roma Tango Victor, Alpha 87, Papa Lima, 7-3, Steve.
All right, thanks, Bill. 7-3. Have a good one. Al, I'm not sure if you're there. If you are, 7-3 round. Whiskey 6, Bravo, Whiskey Sierra.
Victor after 7, Delta Lima Charlie. Back to you, Mark.
Hey,
thank you very much for being there. Steve, always my rock in the morning whenever I hear you on the radio. It kind of reminds me of the confidence that gave me listening to Dan Rather on the news. Anyway, thanks, Steve. And well, we look forward to hearing from you on the weekend. And I'll be on the air for sure. Anyway, you have a wonderful day. Everybody have a great Friday. Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor from Victor Alpha 7, Delta Lima Charlie.
All right, thanks very much, Mark, and 7-3. Whiskey 0, Romeo, Sierra Romeo. Back to you, Mike.
W0 RSR. Signals are starting to drop off a bit, so good time to close her out. Thanks for doing the net this morning, Steve. Look for Rick tomorrow, I guess. 7-3 all. KE7RTV, W0 RSR.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. 7-3. Whiskey Bravo 6, November Papa Mike. Back to you, Rick.
All right, Steve, very good. Well, I will be here tomorrow, WB6 NPM 73, and we'll see you then. I do have a question, by the way. I'll swing it on you then. See ya.
All right, sounds intriguing. 7-3, Rick. Whiskey After 6, November Echo Alpha. Back to you, Bob.
Yeah, KE7RTV in the group, WA6NEA, and 73. See everyone, enjoy the day. I'm just sitting here cutting up some nectarines that are getting towards the ripe side there, and that's like when they're the best, just before they rot. So gonna get them in the freezer. KE7RTV, WA6NEA.
All right, thanks, Bob. 7-3. Have a great day and a great weekend. Whiskey Bravo 6, November Golf Charlie. Back to you, Richard.
Well, thank you, Steve. Good morning again, everybody. Enjoy your Friday and your weekend. 7-3, KE7RTV, WB6NGC.
All right, thanks, Richard. Have a good one. 7-3. Kilo Delta 6 Hotel, November. Back to you, Ken.
KE7RTV in the group, KD6HNN. Hey, I like that little snicker that Rick had there, and that was kind of sinister. I wonder what that question's going to be. Well, thanks for doing the net. Did a great job on the FCR. Nothing direct. But we'll catch you in the morning when I pick up Valerio there on the island about 6. So with that, back over to you. KE7RTV, KD6HNN. Have a great day.
All right, thank you very much, Ken. 7-3. Enjoy your day. Kilo 7, Kilo Hotel Kilo. Back to you, Ted. Anybody here, Ted? All right, moving on. November 7, Tango Sierra, Quebec. Back to you, Joe. Joe in there?
Yeah, he's in there. He's light. He turned it back.
All right, thank you, Jim. Very much appreciated. Thank you, Joe. Have a good one. 7-3. This is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, Steve in Sparks, Nevada. This is the early bird net. Any other check-ins? Last call. Come now.
Kilo 6 Bravo Alpha uniform.
Morning, Bill. Kilo 6 Bravo Alpha uniform. Take one.
Yeah, morning. Got us a little late today. Looks so nice outside. I think I'm going to go do some photo with my vertical antenna and see how that works out. I'll say 7-3s everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow. Kilo 6 Bravo Alpha uniform.
All right. Thanks, Bill. 7-3. Any other check-ins? Last call. Come now. Any relays? Well, once again, thank you all very much for being here. Whiskey Bravo 6, November, Papa Mike will be here tomorrow morning in the net control seat with the question of the day. And I'll be back on Sunday, as always, Lord willing, to do it all again. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. Have a great day and a great weekend. and 7-3 for the early bird nap. This is Kilo Echo 7, Romeo Tango Victor, and I'm clear and QRT after this transmission. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, Steve. KD6HNN.